Hello, good morning everyone. It's great to see you again. I'm Miss Kendra at Learn and Play Montessori School, and I have an announcement. I want to make sure all my friends that are watching know that you can find all of the worksheets and all of the materials on our remote learning website at learnandplaymontessori.com. You can sign up for our remote learning program there and have access to all of the worksheets and all of the materials. And also you can sign up for Zoom classes there too. We do our Facebook in the morning and Zoom in the afternoon. Sounds great? Awesome. So we can sign up on our website and I'll see you there. Okay? Wonderful. So let's start with our calendar today. It is, well, yesterday was Wednesday, so today is Thursday. Fantastic. Tomorrow is Friday. That's right. We moved forward one day. What month are we in? July. Thank you. So we are in the Thursday, July 9th. Very good. 2020. Fantastic. 7 days in the week. 12 months in the year. We know this stuff, right? Okay, fantastic. And it's another beautiful day, right? So it's sunny and I think we can call it like warm because we're not melting outside anymore, right? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay, fantastic. Let's jump into some math. We did a lot of hard work this week in math. I saw a lot of my friends yesterday on Zoom, and everyone finished all of their math. So I think that's probably going to happen again today. What? It doesn't have a place for my name, but that's okay. I know that my name goes up top anyway, so I'm going to write it. Who am I? Miss Kendra. So we're counting beads, right? Do you see any numbers on this page? No? Okay, it looks like we're going to put the numbers in. So we're going to count first, write the numbers, and then add them together. Ready for this? Okie dokes. Let's start with the first one here. 1, 2, 3. What number are we going to write on this line? 3. Exactly right. Okay. Plus 1, 2. What goes on this line? 2. And to count 3 plus 2 together, we're going to count all these beads together, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do we put here on this line? 5. Awesome, you guys. You know, later we can go back and color it maybe. It's a little bit bland, huh? Okay. 1, 2. All right, we're going to put 2 on that line. And let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, I remember we did 2 plus 6 and 3 plus 2 yesterday. Let's count these all together, see if we get the same number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Did we get that same answer yesterday, adding 2 plus 6? Yeah, it's always the same. That's right. Let's look at the next one down here. How many beads are here on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1, 2, 3. Good, 4. So 5 plus 4. Let's count these all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Awesome, we're doing great. Let's do the next one. How many beads are on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on this side. And just 1 on this side. So without counting them together, when we add 1, we go to the next number, right? So what's the number after 6? 7. Okay, let's write 7, and then we'll count the beads, see if we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got it. 6 plus 1 is 7, right? And 7 plus 1 is, what's after 7? 8, right? 8 plus 1 is 9. Good. 9 plus 1? 10. We got it. Okay, fantastic. Let's count these next ones down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on this side, and same, 4 on the next side. 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And 2 plus 6 equals 8 also. Oh. All right, let's see how many beads we have on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 over here. 1, 2, 3, and 3 on this side. 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Right, 7 plus 3 equals 10. Great job. We finished that worksheet already. That was really fast. So I thought that might happen because I saw everyone practicing so well. So I made some other ones for us too. We're ready for this? Yeah? I'm so glad you said that. Let's look at the first one. 4. What is this sign? Minus, right? We're subtracting. It's not the plus sign. We have the minus sign. 4 minus 1. So we're going to take away 1, right? I have 4 counters over here. Let's cross out 1. Minus 1. So this one's out. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3. 4 minus 1 equals 1, 2, 3. Good. Thanks for doing this with me. What about 3 minus 3? Okay, so we have 3 counters here. Take away 1, take away 2, take away 3. How many do we have left? 0, right? If we start with one number, take away that same number, equals 0. Always, right? 5 minus 5 equals 0. 10 minus 10 equals 0. Right? 100,000 minus 100,000? 0. Cool, right? So let's look at the next one. 5 minus 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads over here. Let's take away 2. Minus 2. Minus 1, minus 2. How many do we have left? 5 minus 2 equals 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. 5 minus 2 equals 3. We did it. Let's shift from some math and take a look at our beginning sounds. All right, let's write our name up top. What's your name? Good. Are you writing that up top? Okay, good. Now let's do a little coloring and a little bit of sounds. So the first picture, what is that? Hammer, hammer, ha, ha, ha. Right, so we know how to say hammer. We know the first letter sound is what? So what letter makes that sound? H. Good job. Okay, let's write an H on the line. H. How about this next one here? What is that? A roaring boot? Is it a boot? No? What is it? Oh, a lion. Okay, a lion. And what is the first letter sound in lion? Lion, lion, oh, oh, oh. So what makes that sound? Oh, oh, oh. L. You got it again. Okay. L. One line straight down, L from top to bottom there. Good job. Okay, let's take a look at the next one here. Yeah, exactly right. We know that's a ladder. So what is the first letter sound in ladder? Yeah, it's a Q. A Q. Does that look right? No, Miss Kendra, it's not a quadder. It's a ladder, Miss Kendra. Did I make a mistake? Yeah. Can I fix it? Yeah. So what does ladder, what's the first letter? L, exactly right. L. How about the next one? What is this? It's a rotten, what? Banana, right? Okay, so what is the first letter sound in banana? Another L? B. Good job. Let's write our B on the line. B. Oh, I think we saw one of these earlier today. This one has a double sound, right? What is this? A ball. Yeah, what kind of ball? You remember? Yeah, a beach ball. Beach ball. B, b, b. What letter does beach ball start with? Yeah, another B. That's right. Okay. Let's write our B on the line there. Okay, let's do one more and you finish these other two at home, okay? What is that? A light? A lamp? Yeah, either one works actually. This is a light or a lamp. What does light start with? An L, right? Okay, what about lamp? Lamp. An L. Okay, we're great. Let's write an L on the line. So let's finish these two later at home all by yourself, okay? We're going to color the pictures and write the letter of the beginning sound on the line, okay? Awesome. So let's take some time to sing a song together. I'm going to do it sitting down this time. You remember the doctor's in the clinic? You remember that song? Me too. Fantastic. Are you ready? The doctor's in the clinic. The doctor's in the clinic. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the doctor's in the clinic. The doctor takes a nurse. The doctor takes a nurse. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the doctor takes a nurse. The nurse takes a patient. The nurse takes a patient. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the nurse takes a patient. The patient gets help. The patient gets help. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the patient gets help. How's the patient feel now? The patient feels better. The patient feels better. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the patient feels better. Wow, that's awesome. When you go to the doctor's office, you might see the doctor, might see the nurse, and you might feel better. That's wonderful. So let's take a look at our next worksheet, and it has our friend, the nurse, on it. Right? The nurse. Here it is. Let's write our names up top. The date. Okay, color the picture, trace the words, and in the box, color the items a nurse might use. Okay, cool. So a nurse, it looks like some of the same tools as a doctor. All right, let's color our nurse and trace our word, and then let's see what kind of tools she's gonna use. So I'm gonna give her a red hat because her cross there's black. And then this is a picture of a nurse from a long time ago. Usually our nurse is not wearing dresses anymore, right? When you see a nurse, what is the nurse wearing? Scrubs. Did you say scrubs? How did you know it's called scrubs? You know a nurse? You know a doctor? Yeah? That's cool. Right? And always comfy shoes. Because nurses are walking around all day. Okay. So who is the nurse helping here? Right? A little boy? Yeah. And what is she doing? She's writing down some things? Yeah, because the nurse does that, right? When you go to the doctors and you see, they say, oh, we're ready. Come back to your room. Come back in the office. Who do you see first? You see the nurse, right? She says, oh, how are you feeling? Does your head hurt? Are you coughing? Can I take your temperature? How much do you weigh? Right? The nurse has a big job, and she's going to tell the doctor everything she knows about you so that he can help you quickly. Right? She gets everything ready. Here it says, I am a nurse. Let's trace nurse. N-U-R-S-E. Nurse. I am a nurse. Super. So we're looking at these nurse tools here. What might a nurse use? Let's color what a nurse would use. Maybe she will wear a hat that indicates she's a nurse. Probably not one that looks like this anymore, but that's okay. She can also help us with, what is this one? Will she use this? Yeah, a Band-Aid, right? If you have a little cut, maybe a nurse will use a Band-Aid. Yeah. What about a safety cone? She's going to use a safety cone? No, she doesn't need a safety cone. What about a shot? Yeah, maybe your nurse comes in and asks you questions, tells the doctor what you said, and the doctor says, "Oh, I think you need a shot." Who's going to give you the shot? Yeah, the nurse is going to come back and give you the shot, right? So the nurse like this, we see nurses that look like this more often, right? In the scrub outfit. And he has, what's that? A stethoscope, right? Just like the doctor. And he's going to take down a lot of information on his notepad there to tell the doctor, right? And the doctor can come into your room and say, "Oh, the nurse told me all of these things. I can see now that you need a shot. I'm going to go tell the nurse you need a shot." Right? And the nurse can come back to our room and look at his happy face. He's going to help us feel better about it and help us give us the shot. Thank you, nurse. Because the nurses get to spend a lot more time with his patients. The doctor is in and out. The nurse gets to spend time and ask questions and be helpful. They're very, very important. What else might a nurse use over here? Screwdriver? Nah. What about a safety cone? No. Does a nurse need handcuffs? No way. What about a thermometer? Does the nurse take your temperature? Yeah, the nurse can take your temperature. That's right. That's very true. So those are some of the nurse tools, right? And the doctor might use some of the same tools. They work together, right? A nurse and doctor work together. Cool. Okay, so thanks for coloring that with me. I want to take a look at some things that we did earlier this week. Do you remember this? You do? Okay, well, I heard some of my friends had some questions about this, right? So we can see here in the front of our brain, we have the frontal lobe, right? In the front of the brain here, and in the front of the brain here, we have the frontal lobe. And the frontal lobe has special jobs. That's where we do a lot of our problem solving. We see, oh, there's something in my way. Your frontal lobe is thinking, oh, I should move it. Then I could get there. We do a lot of our thinking up there. And we do a lot of that's where we think about talking. When we're talking, we're using our frontal lobe. And behind the frontal lobe is the parietal lobe. Behind the frontal lobe is the parietal lobe. There is where our brain thinks and knows about how we feel, our sensations, right? And our reading, right? Yeah, that's how we know we have a right hand and a left hand. Okay, behind that, all the way at the bottom, or not at the bottom, but in the back, is the occipital lobe. You remember what that's for? That's for our eyes. That's where our brain works on vision and to see colors. Right, and there's one more lobe that is under the parietal lobe here. It's right around in our ears, very close to our ears. And this lobe, the temporal lobe, is there to understand language, and it can hear the language. It's there for hearing. And also, this is where we have our memories stored, right? And we remember, then we have the cerebellum, this part that sits at the bottom of the brain. This is going to help our movement and balance. Right? And then the brainstem. The brainstem. So that's going to help us with our breathing and digestion and swallowing. These are all really, really important. And you remember that in our picture of our nervous system, we have the brain up top, right? And then, just like in our picture here, the brain stem. The brain, and then the brain stem, right? So after that, we come down to the spinal cord. We remember the spinal cord goes all the way down? Yeah, all the way inside of our spine, inside of the backbone, right? Yeah, okay, and then all of our nerves are coming out of there and go all the way to our bodies. So they go everywhere? Yes, they go everywhere, right? And we learned that our whole nervous system, our brain, brainstem, spinal cord, and nerves are all made up of nerve cells, right? They are also called neurons, right? Can you say neurons? Yeah, neurons. And there are so many, 100 billion tiny little neurons that are in your brain, right? And if we wanted to try to count all of those neurons, it would take us 3,000 years to count all of your neurons. Oh man, we got a lot up there. But what do they do? What do our nerve cells do? Our neurons do? Well, they send the messages, right? That's how we talked about. They connect to each other and send the message all the way down from the brain. Brain says, pick up your paper. So the brain cells talk to each other, the nerve cells talk to each other all the way down, talking, all the way down the arm, and pick up the paper. I got the message. I got the message. Amazing, right? Yeah, that's really cool. So, I want to share with you, thanks for looking at this with me again. I want to share with you, before we go, this is going to be for our Zoom class. Did you get a paper like this also? You did? Okay, great. So this is going to be for our Zoom class. And to be ready for our Zoom class, we are going to need that paper, right? That paper, something to color with. And I'm using a towel folded up so that it's soft and a toothpick. Okay, so after we color, we're going to put it on the towel and poke out our shape. Okay, so we're going to be ready to do this at Zoom. So before your Zoom, we want to make sure we have this paper, a towel, and a toothpick, and something to color with. All right? Okay, good plan. That sounds great. So I want to, before we go, just remind my friends to do a lot of reading, right? And why is doing a lot of reading really good? What does our brain need to be healthy? What are the 4 things our brain needs to be healthy? Water, healthy food, lots of exercise. But how does our brain get exercise? Oh, we can do lots of reading. We can practice our math skills, our coloring skills, some singing skills, right? And there's one more thing that brains really need to be healthy. Lots of sleep, right? And our whole bodies like it when we do that, right? Our bones and our muscles and our organs, our brain, our nervous system, they love water. They love good food. They love exercise, and they love sleep. Okay, so let's be good to our bodies, all right? And I will see you tomorrow, and so will a special friend, okay? See you tomorrow.